Hello, little Ken. How you doing? Welcome. That's good to hear. Alright, I'm gonna get set up in just a moment. Hold on. Let me change that. There we go. That's better. Okay, let's let everybody know in the Discord. Here they come. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Where's the... Oh, here it is. Welcome, guys. Hello. Basically basic KSP. Exactly. The basics of basic KSP. KSP. Foxworth, good to see you. Did you change your profile picture? Hello. Hello, Governor. Alright. I think we're good. I got like so many notifications on my Discord. It's crazy. Hey, Captain Morgan. I saw that message before, like before I went live. The basics of the basics of the basics of KSP. Exactly. Alright. Hold on one second. Bring this up here, and there we go. Send me to the moon, Savvy. I just butchered my MGS Delta Foxhound run by testing something at the wrong time. No, that's terrible. Oh no. That's not good at all. Alright, let's bring this up. Okay. I'm in the settings here. Here, I'll accept that. Alright, there we are. So, I've thought about... There's a couple things I've thought about today. And one thing I need to do is that. So since I'm kind of getting back into the swing of Kerbal Space Program, and I know I've done like several different like new saves in the game, I kind of want to just do that again because even though we made a lot of progress in the last one with career mode, I kind of want to try a different approach this time and set up a better way of like doing a comm net sort of thing going on around because, and I could technically do that with the previous save, but like those missions, some of the missions that we've done were kind of botched. So I just want to start with a fresh plate, clean slate, you know, things like that. How you doing though? How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'll just ask as a general question. How is everyone today? But yeah, we're gonna get started in some more Kerbal. We start new. So we have career, we have science and sandbox. in the last stream of this, we did sandbox just to kind of mess around. But we have career mode. In career mode, you have to manage all aspects of your space program. Funds, reputation, and science are all active. Contracts are available at mission control. We have science mode. You must gather scientific data to research new technologies. Funds and reputation are disabled, and contracts are not available. Previously classic career. So I kind of want to probably just go with the science route because we don't really have to worry about funds for one, but we need to get the science. So I kind of want to be, it's like a midway point with like sandbox and career where it's like you don't have the contracts, but you don't have the money to worry about. So I think we want to do that. And I've never actually played career, or not career mode. I've always played career mode. I've never really played oh my god, science mode. God, I can't talk. Science mode. Career cream? What? Love bathroom smelling good. Ooh. You're doing well? That's good. You good little can? Good winters? That's good. Salute. Let's see. I usually go with the blorbs. Go with the blorbs for our flag. I like that one. And we have difficulty options. And this is for science, so like missing crews respawn, allow reverting flights. So yeah, there's some of these, there's like normal, moderate, and like resource abundance, 80%, science rewards, 90%. We'll just go with normal, because this is kind of like a casual playthrough, and we'll call this one, we'll call this save, let's see, Superstar Space Agency. Oops, if I can spell. There we go. All right. Hey, Unsound Fox. Hey, it's been a little bit. How you doing? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. We're starting a new save, but we're doing science mode. Science mode. Welcome to the Space Center. We don't have to worry about. I'm not going to read any of this. So you can see that we don't have money or anything at the top. We just have science. And if we go to the research and development, you could see that all we need is science. That's all we need. Now, I don't know, and we don't have all the parts unlocked, obviously, because we need to go through the trees to do that. But we can do whatever sort of mission we want, and we kind of have free roam with that. And everything is upgraded here. That's why there's no money. There's no money involved in this. It's just pure science. That's all it is. So let's go into the vehicle assembly building. Coca-Cola. Oh, hold on. Let me get my... Speaking of pop, let me get my pop real quick. Also, guys, if you see my shirt, here, it was the solar eclipse from last year. Look at that. Got to see the total solar eclipse last year where I lived, and oh my god, it was so amazing. I actually have a YouTube short showing that. The quality is really bad, but, you know, still got it anyway. Chair reveal. I know, right? Gilligan. Cool beans. Can I make chair? There we go. I can't pull in my chair. Alright. Funny Snake. Hey, Laser. How you doing? Congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. By the way, guys, Laser Colorblind is another content creator. They just reached 1,000 subscribers. So, that is amazing. So, what I can do... You're doing fantastic? I bet. Here. Actually, I think I have a command for you. Laser. Let's see if that works. Hey, Skip Shadow. Ah! Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let me make sure that link works. Yeah, there we go. There's Laser's link there. Play and say swear words. So, okay, hold on. We gotta talk about a lot of stuff, okay? Before I even start building anything, we gotta talk about a few things, okay? So there's the link to Laser's channel, so you guys can head over there, hit the subscribe button for him, lock in that 1,000 subscriber goal that he just reached. Yeah, so that's very exciting. Okay, so to address what you just said, DTP, so I put up a poll yesterday that was, or I think it was this morning. I lose track of time lately. Anyway, um, so I put up a poll that was asking you guys if you want to see me play a game that has profanity in it. And that could be really, I mean, there's a bunch of games out there that do that. And there's a couple that I have in mind that's probably more on the mild side of things, so at least kind of slowly incorporate something like that, and then probably go to the harsher ones, like if I'm playing Grand Theft Auto or something, just to kind of test the waters with some things. Because I know that I usually do, I mean, pretty much this channel is just like family-friendly content, but what I would do is if I were to play any mature games, I would definitely make that known in the title as well, like 18 plus or something. And the reason also why I say that is because there is a possibility that I might be streaming a lot of 5M, which is GTA 5 roleplay, and a lot of people that roleplay in there, so I'm going to be roleplaying with a bunch of other people. Everybody curses like sailors, so, you know, we're going to be hearing a lot of that, so that's also kind of the reason why I was, you know, trying to test the water, see if you guys would say that. And some of you said, depends on the game, and some of you said, like, most of you, I think, said yes. Let me see here. Let me check. So if we have, how many votes? 37 votes so far. Most of you said yes. 43% of you said yes. Only 3%. Only 3% said no. So that is quite telling. 27, both up to you and depends on the game, tied at 27%. So it seems like that you guys actually wouldn't mind if I played something like that. And I do, like I said, I have a few games in mind, and these are only going to be games that I plan to stream. I only plan to stream them. I probably won't do, like, Let's Plays, and if I do those would probably be members only. Kind of like, which I've discontinued my Saints Row the Third Let's Play for members only, which I need to continue to do that at some point. But we'll get around to that. I'm talking so much, and I need to play the game. Sorry. I know I need to play. I probably won't be swearing, but the game will. So that's the distinction. Like, I won't be the one swearing, but if I do, it would just be, like, if I'm doing roleplay, if I do swear, it'd probably just be in character kind of thing. But if I'm playing just a game casually with you guys, like how we're playing Kerbal Space Program, and it just happens to have cursing in it, I'm probably not going to be cursing along with it, just because, you know, like, that's not really in my nature anyway. I don't really naturally just, you know, curse out of the blue. Like, you gotta, it takes a lot for me to do that. So, okay. So, let's play the game, but we can continue talking about this if you guys want to. Okay, so, Len's ain't 18 plus, he's lying about his age. Yeah, it's crazy, you know, it's crazy that you say that, Salt, because he is, here, we're just going to do this easy thing, which, to get some science first, we just need to take this out onto the thing. I'll be also talking you guys through this, since some of you may not have seen Kerbal Space Program. I'll tell you guys about it. But, it's crazy, because I never known how old Lens was until he actually said it out loud, and I'm just like, you look like around my age, like 29, or like, you know, mid to late 20s. Like, I was not expecting that. Savvy swears like a sailor off stream chat. Oh yeah, totally. Hold on, I need to catch up with chat. Yeah, I mean, swearing, it's expression savvy, so swear away. I mean, like, you know what's funny is which I think it is true, like, if you stub your toe, or if you like, you know, if you hit something like your funny bone, apparently cursing, like, if you're, I think this goes with just yelling. I don't think cursing in particular has anything to do with it, but most people that do that anyway, apparently it helps with, like, relieving the pain. I don't know. A bit of a sailor myself. People were hating on the AI image I had, so I took a pic of Neil Armstrong, a fox, and a top hat from Amazon. then clipped it and pasted it all together to make this new PFP. I love it. I love it. It's nice. Flipping off the charts. Oh shoot. Savvy, want me to swear? Frick. I know, right? I'm blessed. Thank you, Savvy. Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Okay. Capsule. Yeah. Capsule. Okay. I think I caught up with everybody. Everything that everybody's. How you doing, by the way, DDP? How are things? How's streaming been? How's streaming been? I've been getting used to swearing like the show, The Good Place. Is that on? Could you watch that on Hulu? Is that on Hulu? Because I might look that up. Okay, so we could do an EVA report. I don't think a spacesuit was entirely necessary to get here, was it? No, not really. Okay, so we have surface sample. The surface is charred and coated with burnt rocket propellant. There are also trace amounts of a conspicuous green substance. Okay. Which I'm pretty sure maybe that green substance might be another Kerbal. Not sure. And then we can also take a crew report. Record the crew's assessment of the situation. So if I had wheels and stuff, if I made this into kind of like a weird makeshift rover, I would kind of go off the pad and I would go and roll around to try to get more science, which technically in the Space Center, these different areas that are here count as different biomes, which is interesting. So I could take like surface samples there, temperature, things like that. Even though they'd be the same technically, I'd still get extra science from it. It's a bit weird, but that's how it works. So we're gonna recover our vessel and get our science. I'm not sure if it's on Hulu, but it's on Netflix here in. Oh, okay. Canada, Canada. Okay. Who was what? Who's what? Little Can. Are you talking about the Kerbal? That was if you're talking about the Kerbal, that was Jebediah. Sorry, my nose is like itchy, and I'm trying not to make it look like I'm picking my nose. Trust me, I'm not picking my nose, but my nose is so itchy. Ugh, God. I don't have to sneeze, which is good, but okay. So now we have, okay. We have enough science to get both of these. So Engineering 101. And we also have enough to get Basic Rocketry, which is the solid rocket fuel booster and the first liquid fuel engine and first liquid fuel tank. So there we go. I also have the mod that extends like the that has a larger, it's like community tech tree is what it's called. That's the mod that just extends the tech tree, so it has a bunch of other stuff in it. Obviously you have to download other mods, like other part mods and stuff, for it to fit in those places. And then there's also a mod that gets rid of like the empty ones, which is what I also have in there, which I should put the mods in the description for you guys. I could probably I was thinking, should I do that now? I could probably do that now, possibly. I never knew the opening theme song. Wait, Jebediah? Yeah, that's his name. Quit picking your nose, Savvy. Gosh, I'm sorry. Let me just... then I literally start picking my nose. Eat a booger. No, that's gross. A mod list would be cool for people who are playing. Yeah, let me do that, because if I go to my latest Kerbal video, that has the list of all the mods that I'm using. Also, guys, I have a new Let's Play that's coming out tomorrow, which is going to be exciting. So you guys can check that out. Check it out. Alright. Copy. And then we'll go here. Then I'll put it in description box. Paste. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, the description has been updated, so you guys can now check out the, check the description box for all the mods. You just have to refresh the page if you want to see all the mods that I have in there. Hey, Tony, how you doing? Sorry, I'm back. What's the plan? We just got a little bit of science. I also put the mod list in the description box, so you guys can check that out if you want to. Yeah. All right. Anyway, now we're trying to just get more science. I spent some on basic rocketry. We also have a thermometer now and mystery goo containment, which is awesome. Now, the thing about science mode as well is that since we don't have to get all the upgrades in the facilities in the Kerbal Space Center, we can EVA anywhere. We can EVA in the air, in space. We don't have to get the upgrade at the astronaut complex. So that's really, really helpful. I do have a decoupler. Apparently the Good Place is also on Apple TV as well. Oh, interesting. The zombies are coming. Plants vs. Zombies. Oh, I should play that on stream sometime. I love Plants vs. Zombies. Playing Expedition 33, it's getting difficult now, getting frustrating. Yeah, when I was watching Aurelius play that, stream it, oh my gosh, yeah. It was quite difficult. Do I have any other? No, I don't have any other parachutes. You know what? We could use... Let's see, how much does that have? 162, that's 197. Yeah, we'll go with a small one. I'm also using the restock mod, which changes the design of a lot of the stock parts in the game, so that's why this one looks like this. We can change the color of it, though, if we want to. Slightly. Just the ring around that. Okay. That looks good. I'm not going to get into the naming of the aircraft or the spacecraft right away. I just want to... Probably when we do the big missions, like if we're making satellites, if we're going to do landing stuff, then I definitely want to give names to this. But these are kind of like the basic things to do first. And so we're just going to go through that. The more you progress, the more difficult it gets, and I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Oh god, I can't imagine what it would be like on the hardest difficulty. Okay, so there's a couple things that we're going to do. We're going to take temperature first to see if we have a fever. No, no, I'm kidding. Temperature readings are quite literally nominal. Oh my god, they're literally nominal. I'm probably not going to get the goo right away because I want to see how high we get, and then I will take a goo sample. But what I can do is EVA. Does this count if I'm in the air? No, I'm technically not in the air. Okay. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to store that experiment. Because once we go into the air, I'll be able to take the temperature again. All right, so 3, 2, 1, go. And I did not limit the thrust on this, so we are zooming. Alright. Give us a little bit of a boost there. Log temperature again. Beautiful. Yeah, that's going to slow us down significantly. I forgot to separate those, but that's fine. Alright, and then we take our goo sample. The goo jiggles and wobbles as the aircraft flies. Cool. Oh yeah, crew report. Crew report. The shores look inviting and you watch the waves roll into the coast. Then we also have EVA, which is, this is a most precarious situation. Yes, it is. Gravity Falls theme, yeah. Who put all this goo here? I know, right? There's a kind of a visual bug that happens where you see like this weird little like 2D disc or something. It's very strange. Also, I don't know why I was thinking, or like I was looking up earlier about string theory and stuff. Like, do any of you guys know what string theory is? Because if not, I can kind of explain it to you. I don't know any. I'm not a string theorist, but I know a little bit about it from reading. So is this going to be a science playthrough? You got any mods? Oh, that thing blew up. Yeah, we're going to do a science playthrough, and we are going to, I have a lot of mods in this game. If you look in the description box, if you haven't refreshed the page, which actually are probably already, it updated already. I put a huge list of all the mods that I have that are there. String theory is fun. Yeah, I was basically looking like, to be fair, I don't know much about string theory. Please do explain, Sabi Sensei. So, you know about like atoms and you know how small they are? Well, I was also looking at the sizes of strings, and strings aren't really, they're not something that is testable or provable because apparently you'd need, like, you know, the Large Hadron Collider? Well, if you want to be able to see strings and create them in the lab, you'd have to literally have a hadron collider that's as big as the galaxy, with the Milky Way galaxy, which is crazy because uh, just how small strings are theoretically. So if you heard of Planck length, which Planck length is the distance that light speed well, sorry, yeah, Planck length is like the smallest unit of measurement to exist because that's where physics breaks down. Like nothing can exist smaller than Planck length. And a string is like just a little bit above what a Planck length is. So that's like really tiny. And if you compare it to like a proton, it's like a billion times smaller than a proton. A way to compare that is if like let's say that you took the atom and made it into the observable universe. That size, the size of a string would be as big as a tree on Earth. That's how much smaller or a string is compared to an atom. Like they are tiny. Like it's very inconceivable to think of how tiny they are if they do exist out there. And the thing about strings is that there's like open strings, there's closed strings, and they're like point particles, or they're like 2D objects that exist, and what they do is like they vibrate, and that's pretty much like that's how everything interacts with each other. That's how everything exists, is because of these strings, and that's what string theory is. It pretty much explains how everything exists. Like it could probably explain the Big Bang a lot more, like if these are able to be observable. But like technology is way way behind to be able to make something that can see them. But the only way that we know, or that scientists know, that it could exist is through mathematics. So that's pretty much what it is. So you can't see it, it's not testable, but it could be, it's known through an equation, through mathematics. That's like I said, that's basically it. So, all right, we have more science now. He's doing a great job simplifying this all. Kerbal countdown from KSP2. I like that feature in KSP2. I also like the fact that you can change the colors of your ships in that one to any color that you want. I don't know if there's a mod for that in KSP. For this Kerbal Space Program game, I have to look around to see if I can find one. I believe that's the current most advanced physics theory, right? I would say the most advanced physics theory is quantum physics, and how there's like, at least with the understanding of it now, with like quantum tunneling, for example. That's like that's a really cool thing, because like you could literally have a particle go through solid objects in order for it to interact with another particle. Like they can, like any particle can do that. It's crazy. Squiggly Glober math, ew. You need a pedicure? Are your toenail tail nails? I don't know what to say that. Toenails getting long or something? Let's see here. So we have, let's see, survivability. It's like a heat shield landing. Oh, we can get a barometer so we can take pressure. That's 15. So I can either get one or the other. We'll just get survivability. That'd probably be better. Yeah. We can't spend any more science at the moment, or I don't want to. I just want to try to get more science this way. Oh yeah, have you seen the faster than light Nobel Prize theory? This is 100% not the name. Are you talking about like the theoretical particles tachyons, or are you talking about something else? Because I know about tachyons. They're, like I said, they're theoretical particles that apparently can go faster than light, but it's like, how would you detect that sort of thing? Okay, so I want to. Okay, so how much? Yeah, I'll be able to go up higher with this. So we'll use that. Tornado siren effects. I want to turn down the thrust limiter so that way we can be more efficient in our takeoff. And we might be able to go stay up in the air a lot longer or go up higher. Yeah, there we go. By the rings. Alright, so let's get our barometer. We'll put this here. And you know what? I'm going to put 2... Oops. Put 2 goos here. Relativistic quantum mechanics is the most advanced. Yeah, yeah, quantum mechanics is it's very cool, very confusing. I think Neil deGrasse Tyson put it right where he said, if you think you know everything about quantum physics, then you don't know anything about quantum physics. Because quantum physics talks about the strangeness of physics. What's also interesting too is that gravity also travels at the speed of light because like um it's interesting because the way that it's phrased is like the speed of causality cannot be faster than the speed of light. That's why light is kind of like uh the universal speed limit for everything. Because when light travels like a photon, time is stopped for it. So like by the time it's born to the time it hits your eye or whatever, it felt nothing because there was no sense of time for it because it was just instant. And if anything goes faster than light, which would kind of break down physics, you would go backwards in time. So yeah, and the amount of energy to take anything with mass to the speed of light would take an infinite amount of energy. Because photons and theoretical particle called a graviton, which is like what gravity could be made of, if it is made out of anything, they go the speed of light. So, well, they're massless. Excuse me, they're massless. That's what I was going with that. Obviously, they go the speed of light, but they're massless, so they can go the speed of light because of that. So what I was talking about is there were a few scientists that proved that there is information in the world that is faster than light due to quantum entanglement. The explanation was the following. It is the fact that quantum entangled particles flip based on the pair's state, and what they did was prove that regardless of distance, particles flip the opposite of the pair. Oh, that could also be, I mean, honestly, that could, there is a possibility that that could also do with quantum tunneling as well. That might be a chance that they could go faster than light as well. Maybe. So if you put one on the moon and the other on Earth and flip particle X on Earth, it would flip the moon faster than the speed of light could travel that distance between Earth and the moon. Yeah. Yeah, I like yeah, the flipping part, and I think also like maybe if you put maybe barriers in front of it, I don't know. Like the flipping thing makes more sense. The quantum tunneling, I don't know. But physicists are seeking a unifying theory of everything that combines these frameworks. Describes oh yeah, quantum mechanics. Yeah, because if we have like if string theory is it probably won't be proven in our lifetime or observable in our lifetime, but if there's any point in time in the future that strings are able to be observed and tested and everything, that would be, you know, basically the explanation for everything. Because these strings are what makes up literally everything in the universe. and how things interact with each other, and uh yeah, just everything. Can we just get to the game? You know, you say that, and then like I was honestly thinking earlier today because I was watching Lady Lincario, and um, they don't. This person doesn't come into my stream really at all, so like I can feel free to talk about this. I'm gonna say their name, just I'm not gonna do that. But what I will say is that they said because we were talking about like British words that were changed that were like Americanized, like removing the U in some words like color, odor, anything that has an OR at the end of it. Um, and we were also talking about like cellar, basement, things that we call different things, and then like the person said in her chat like you know God, hold on, let me because I took a screenshot of it too because I was like this person's rude. They said, dude, I personally don't give a F, to be honest. I'm just here to watch, not to be not I'm here to watch, not be lectured on the day month thing. Not trying to be rude. And it's like, first of all, first of all, nobody's getting lectured about anything. It's just a discussion of like, you know, like in the United States, we do month, day, year, when in other places, other parts of the world do day, month, year, where it goes like lowest to highest, when we're just like, middle number, like lowest number, highest number, whatever. Like ours is the backwards. Like you could probably consider it backwards for the rest of the world, but like, I don't know, I just thought that was incredibly rude of them to say that, you know? And not saying that you're being rude, little can, but I just want to it just reminded me of that because like I want to like I'm talking with chat and I want to be able to do that because we're here as a community and I want to interact with chat as much as possible. And if anybody doesn't like that I'm talking to you guys about certain topics that we're all interested in, then there's a problem because I don't want that kind of stuff in my channel, because it's like I'm here to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about, or I can bring up a subject, and if you guys feel interested in it, then that is perfectly fine. And you guys could say like, all of you could say, if there's a majority of you that's like, can we not talk about this anymore? And they'll be like, okay, that's fine, I'm okay with that, you know. But yeah, trying to backseat someone's stream isn't cool. It's just rude. Um, let's see. The convo is interesting, enjoying the game and the chatting. Yeah, like I will say that I get like don't worry. Like I'm self-aware about when I'm talking a lot and not playing, and then I'll be like, "Oh my God, I need to start doing something in the game because I'm just sitting here talking." And I talk with my hands. Like you'll probably see me like raise my hands sometimes. I talk with my hands a lot, so if I'm not playing the game it's because it helps me emphasize what I'm talking about by using my hands. So if that's probably why I'm not moving at all or like not touching the keyboard is because of that reason, or even my controller depending on what game I'm playing. Um, because it helps me keep my thoughts in order by moving my hands around. Um, so tonight we steal the moon. Try let's see. It's a live stream, not a game trailer. Right, right. Oh no, people talk about off-topic things sometimes. I mean, like, we're not, I mean, really, we're not talking about things that are off-topic because, this is a science, we're doing a science mode game. This is about space, physics, stuff like that, so it's quite on brand with a game like this. Can we not talk about the game anymore? I know, right? Let's talk about everything else besides the game. Let me just not. Let's just talk about stuff, and the game is just going to be background noise. Like, I'm just not going to do anything. We'll just listen to the jazz that plays in the hangar or the vehicle assembly building, and we'll just talk. We'll just talk about whatever. Which is honestly why I'd like to try out maybe podcasts or something like that. At least like just to test the waters or something because you know, I there's a lot of topics that I want to talk about, but I know that certain topics that I don't want to talk about during stream just because they can be controversial or sensitive or anything like that. So, that's where podcasts would come into play. Um, but, I wouldn't want to do it by myself. I'd want to do it with somebody else. So, no more KSP talk today. Shake my head. What is this? Why does this just chatting stream have a game in it? Ugh! I know, right? I'd love to podcast with you. Yes, I'd love to podcast as well. Because, the thing about the topics that I'd like to talk about is obviously current events, probably sometimes politics as well. But, there's a time and a place for that. And I don't want to do that in my gaming streams. There have been times on stream though, during my Twitch days when I used to stream on there, where I would do that kind of thing, but that would only be because there would be somebody in my chat that was being a little, you know, poopy head, to put it nicely. And I would be like, no, you're wrong because X, Y, and Z, or like that is not nice language to use, and this is why, or yeah, yeah, stuff like, or this person is bad because X, Y, Z, whatever, you know, whatever it may be. But you know, I've grown a lot by doing content creation, and I'm, like I said, there's a time and a place for things like that, and live streaming games and stuff like a game a channel that is strictly about gaming should not do that. Unless we play a game that has that kind of stuff. I don't know. Then that could probably be fair game at that point. Which there are quite a few games that are like that on Steam, you know? I think, yeah, spacesuit wasn't necessary. Get back in the cockpit. No more game, then no more come. I want Subway Surfers on the bottom half of Oh god, not Subway Surfers. Or what was that? The pizza game? What is that? The pizza game? And I hope you know that everybody's joking, Little Can. Like obviously I'm gonna be playing the game as we're talking, so I'm not gonna be not playing the game, you know. Um if you guys know about that pizza game about yeah, that narrows it down. It's like an infinite game where like you're going towards the center, but it's like infinite and you got to shoot like these tomatoes or something. Like I forget what it's called, but some of you might know what I'm talking about. It's like a Matt Lown video. He talks about everything but what's on screen. Right, right. But, people like it. People still like it because you get the gameplay, but you also get like a different topic, so you could have people in comments talk about either one of the things that happen. So, you know. Okay, so let's see. Basic science. That brings out the science junior. Batteries. We can unlock batteries if we want to, but we probably don't need that. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, good. Because, oh my god. Oh my god. I also hate, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I also hate the streams, and I've been guilty of watching them, and I don't know why I would. It was probably because it's like late at night, and I'm just thinking, like, I'm tired. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just looking at this. I'm also gonna get two of these things, by the way. But have you seen live streams where somebody is pressing a button to increase the number to get like 9999999 or whatever number it is, and they would always stop when they're at the last 9, and they would just be like, oh my god, donate guys, or do this, because if somebody donates, obviously then the number will go down automatically. Or sometimes it seems like that they would purposely like decrease the number so that way they could do it again. Because there was this person that I was watching that reached nine, like the last nine of the number, and luckily he got to the next number after that, thankfully. But he was sitting there for like, I don't know, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, not pressing a dang button, and like waiting for somebody to donate when nobody was donating, and I'm sitting there like, come on, dude. Like, just hit the button. Like, there's gonna be a bigger number after that, so you can work towards that. Like, come on. Come on. Some of you might know what I'm talking about, too, about that, but my goodness, that is like... Oh my god. That is, like, the worst. That's, like, the epitome of brain rot. Hey, Soul, how you doing? Oh, my god. Sorry, I got my... I'm getting myself upset over that, because it just annoys the crap out of me. Oh my god, if any of you saw that, if you don't know what I'm talking about, thank goodness that you don't. But if some of you that do, like, you probably understand why it makes me mad. Makes me so mad. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 2 stages worth of solid rocket fuel. Just to get up higher. The counting streams bug me. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Winters? Yes. Yes, yes, because oh my god. I shouldn't talk about it anymore because I'm just gonna get mad. It's just gonna get worse. Oh yeah, we have this. I forgot about this. You know what? Go big or go home, you know? Let's see here. How much fuel does this have compared to the others? 820. Hello? 375. Okay, this works. Was that 292? 146. 120. How much thrust does that have? 250? Okay, that does... Okay. Yeah, go there. Obviously... excuse me. Can we unlock podcast? I think, yeah, I think I should... I do have a podcast, like, tab that I can go over to, but I haven't really done anything with it, so I could probably look at it maybe tonight or sometime soon and just fiddle with it or whatever. That one forgotten Lego brick, please play with me. I would sleep over podcasts is soothing. True. Yes, they are good. Did we get it? No. Okay. So, because I want to try to get to space. And hopefully this should be enough to get me there. If not, what I could do maybe is add a smaller stage right there. Ooh, I like how that shrouds. That's really nice. And this goes first, then this, then that. Okay. We need to increase the thrust. Yeah, we're talking about all kinds of stuff, though, Soul, so join in on the conversation. You could bring up anything that's going on. I'm doing good. I was out of the house all day yesterday for a good day off work. Oh, that's good. That's good. Laser, I just picked the most boring ones or technical ones. Oh, the podcasts. Thing is like, I have to... Like, podcasts can't just... I mean, some podcasts just talk about anything, but we'd have to have, like, a list of things to go, you know, to talk about. Which, for me, like, I don't know if I would prioritize, like, oh, we can only talk about this one thing for so long. Like, I wouldn't mind if a whole podcast just talks about one thing as long as it stays interesting, you know? That's all that matters to me. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna have another new emote uploaded, guys, and that's gonna be a Shine Sprite emote. And I'll be uploading it tonight after stream. Carbon made it. Thank you so much, Carbon. Another thunderstorm? It rained a few days ago. It also looks like that there's going to be some tropical storms or maybe even hurricanes on the East Coast that are coming towards the East Coast. I don't know. Looks like 3 tropical storms. I'm not sure. All right, I just want to go straight up. Just straight up. No! You have to check the weather. I don't know. It looked like there was like three red lines that were going like up, then one a little bit to the left, and then one like curving to the right. So I don't know if all of them are gonna hit the East Coast, but oh boy, did not mean to do that. Whew. All right. Well, we definitely went into space. I forgot to limit the thrust on this one. But yeah, we are definitely going to space now. You can see in our apoapsis, 228 kilometers, almost 229 kilometers. You live in Georgia? You did. No, we're fine. We're fine. The heat didn't get us. Alright, now we're in space. Alright. Do that. There we go. Okay, so we can observe goo now from here. The goo seems to have dumped into a sphere. It also appears to have become brittle. Okay. The instrument reads 0. It's as if it were in a vacuum. And collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Crew report. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Okay, and then if we do an EVA... You've recorded your observations about the situation. I'll also take this and take that. I'll take this just in case. I can't restore it because we're not a scientist. Hello, Jen. How you doing? You wanna have a conversation? Wanna have a conversation, or you wanna be a troll? Kerbin. Yeah, you can see Kerbin down below. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Rod. How you doing? I'm not gonna time out Jen or ban Jen right now unless they say something else that's stupid. Rod, it's good to see ya. Did that picture help you, by the way, that I sent? That screenshot? Look at that. I think we're gonna be landing... Yeah, since we're kind of going straight up, Kerbin's gonna be rotating to our right. And we're probably gonna be landing either near the mountains or somewhere out in this field. I'm gonna speed up time. Oh, definitely not near the mountains. I didn't do it yet, but thanks again. Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I uploaded two shorts, 2 YouTube shorts. I'm also gonna try it with my video as well and see how that does, but yeah, just to test the waters, you know. So I unchecked those those boxes there, or that box, singular. Oh, we're actually gonna land in the water. It's not what I was expecting. It did not look like that was gonna happen. Ooh, slow your roll. Oh yeah. And okay, we got... Well, you know what? I could probably take goo in the water. On the beach? Almost. We're gonna land in the water. Yeah. right off the coast of the Kerbal Space Center. Love thy neighbor, Jen. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not the funny thing is, like, it's not the first time that trolls like that have said stuff like that in my chat. There was a time, was it earlier this year? It may have been earlier this year or like late last year, where there was like a bunch of, I don't know if it was the same person, a couple people, I don't know, but they were like, they were being really weird because they came from, I even forgot the channel's name, but they came from a certain guy's channel, or they claim that they came from a certain guy's channel, which I don't know how much I believed it, but they were like accusing me of like pretending to be like a girl and like doing stuff. Like it's so weird. And I'm just like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And also the fact that like who they were saying where they were, who they watched or where they came from, I'm like, I have no idea who this person is. Like I've never watched their stuff before. I never watched any of their videos. I've never heard of this person. I never spoke to them before. So like whatever you're telling me, you got the wrong person. Like you got the wrong person. And I just banned them all because it's, and it went on for a while too, like in the one stream, and I was stressed. It was stressing me out, and I finally handled them all, and they were all banned. So it finally stopped, and it never continued after that. So love their name if they go back, if they go by their rhetoric. I know, right? Like I said, that Jen's probably a troll anyway, or who knows? It could be like, you know. It could be somebody just pretend like as a different account and just pretending like, oh, because you know, I don't put it past anybody. Like I'm in the department of like, you know, assuming all kinds of possibilities, but not determining like one is the correct one. But I'm always like, well, it's a possibility that this person that's trolling could be somebody that has been here before, that goes under a different username. But like I said, I don't have any evidence of that, so I'm not, you know, for sure about that. This could be a completely random person that is just a troll. It could be a bot, maybe. You know, there's all kinds of reasons for this. There could be all kinds of reasons. Never happens when I'm here. Well, I mean, it just did, luckily. So, I mean, if you want to ban Jen, you can. I don't care. I mean, the funny thing is that they just said that, and then that was it. So it makes me think that they were probably just a bot. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we have 81.9 science. Let's see, that's adapter, that's strut connectors. Yeah, you know what? Let's get this first. We get the basic science, so that way we can use the Science Junior. I hate using this thing, by the way, because of just how bulky it is, but we could use it just for experiments for right now. Yeah, what is over here in, like, the mission control? Oh, yeah, facility is closed. Okay. I loved your first reaction, though. Very mature of you. Thank you, Winters. Yeah, I mean, look, like, I mean, like, with how often it happens, whenever I see that, I just, like, automatic ban, because, like, I know, like, it's happened, and the funny thing is that it happens, they say the same thing, whether it's a bot or some troll or something, they say the exact same word, repent, and it's like, first of all, who are you? Who are you, first of all? Like, if you actually want to get to know me, then, you know, you could talk to me and know that, you know, I'm not such a person that has to repent. Like, I'm just here to play video games, gosh dang it. Like, that's why we're all here, because we all play video games, we all want to talk with each other. This is what loving thy neighbor is building a community like this and respecting each other, okay? Like, I don't need to go to church to, you know, to know about that, okay? And like I said before, this is the only thing I'm gonna say is like, just because you go to church or whatever place you go to worship something or someone, doesn't make you a good person automatically. Like, it does not make you a good person. Like, there are plenty of people who don't go to churches and they are amazing people. And the opposite can be true as well, but like, there's not some moral high ground that you get for doing that just because you go to a place. Like, there's no entitlement there. Like, I mean, it's good that you're doing that, but like, you shouldn't get a superiority complex because of it, or think that because you do that, you're a good person. Like, you gotta prove that you're a good person, right? You gotta prove it. You can't just say it. Yeah, exactly, Winters. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's all I'll say on that, because I mean, it's common sense too. It's honestly just, I think it's common sense, you know. As people say, practice what you preach, in some cases. Sometimes don't do that, depending on who you are. What am I doing? You know what? We could probably try to go to orbit now. Maybe. Let's see. I have... Because we got up pretty high last time. So I'm going to use liquid fuel engines this time, or liquid fuel. Yeah, liquid fuel and its engines here. I want the swivel because I have gimbal on that. And let's see, 1,307. And then we have 2,465. We need more, a little bit more than that. So what if I attach this? 3,250. I think I need 4,000? Maybe 4,000? Something like that. Proof is for the non-believers savvy is the bird of the word. That's why I only preach the word of the bird. Yeah, I know. The bird is the word, guys, Did you know that the bird is the word? I didn't. 3,606. Yeah, I mean, I could go crazy with this and just, I mean, this could probably go a long way. I mean, this game, like I say a lot, is trial and error. Trial and error. Ooh, don't knock over my water. Project Zomboid finally updated today. Gonna play that. Ooh. Ooh, anything cool in the patch notes that's going on? Alright. 79. Bring that down even more. 63. 24. Bring that up a little bit. 27. 34. There we go. That one. And then this is too strong. 109. 115. There we go. 130. And then this is... Oh, that is way too strong as well. 119. Yeah, that could work. I wonder... I mean, what if I just put 2 of these on the side? What would that do? I mean, that would definitely help a little bit, but I don't need that. We'll just use this and we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna call this one Orbito. Orbito. If bird is equal to the word, and birds are fake, therefore the word is also fake. The cake's a lie. Gonna review a vid? Okay. Sounds good. What's new, pussycat? Oh, whoa, whoa. They're finally addressing the gunplay. Guns are slightly more viable now. Other than that, it's mostly quality of life. They're also touching up on generators. Nice. It's your birthday, B-Bert. Oh my God. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to B-Bert. Happy birthday to you. And many more. You had a birthday once? Me too. Me too. I've actually had 28 other birthdays. So, yeah, 28 other birthdays. Alright, oops, that is not what I wanted to do. Wow, 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 I'm too old. What? You're younger than me, aren't you? Woo, happy day. I know, right? Yeah, happy birthday. You guys are so nice to Bebert. Yeah, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Alright, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, welcome to 16 now. Nice, nice. Sweet 16. Ooh, have you had cake and ice cream? And if so, what flavor cake and what flavor ice cream? Launch it on Sister Tower. Made you a cake, but the cake thief stole it before I could give it to you. Oh my God. Not the cake thief. Best friend sounds to sleep there tomorrow. It's my birthday celebration. Oh, nice. That sounds fun. That was close. Do not bite me, you rocket. Yeah, have you opened any presents yet, or did you get any presents? Sorry, the thief is an old friend. I'll tell them to give it back. Ooh, okay. What's your guys' favorite cake flavors? Give me your favorite cake flavors. I love red velvet. Red velvet cake is my favorite. I love it. Carrot cake? Ooh, yeah, that's a good one too. Carrot cake's good. Alright, so let's match this. Oh, no tomorrow? Okay. Also, rum cake? Oh, I've never had rum cake. Sounds good though. Like B-Day flavor cake stuff. Ooh, yeah. Birthday cake flavored ice cream. Birthday cake flavored birthday cake. No couch? No couch. Uh-oh. Do you have a chair? A couple chairs? Red velvet with white chocolate hard coating over it and raspberry jam. Ooh, that sounds good. Can you show your... It's not a gaming chair, it's an office chair. It's an office chair. I could show you in a second. Honestly, office chairs are more comfortable. They're way more comfortable than the gaming chairs, because I don't know, the gaming chairs look very like hard and they don't look good for like your back or anything. So like office chairs are the way to go. Alright, we should be getting to orbit here. I had rum cake in Jamaica once. It was more rum than cake. Was it still good? Was it still delicious? I hope so. Alright. Oh yeah, you know, I didn't check on, I was gonna say, I'll let this burn continue, but I'm not gonna do that, because I need fuel to get back down. There we go. Alright, now we're in orbit. Look at that. It was delicious. I'm sending you my gaming room, hashtag my room on Discord. Okay, I'll check that out. 1 second. Thank you for the likes, by the way, guys. Thank you for the 13 likes. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get to 15. Yeah, let me check here. Let's see. FYI, gaming chair gives you 50 FPS more. Oh, does it? Does it? Let's look at this. Oh, I like the LED lights around your room. That's nice. No, it doesn't suck. That's fine. I like it. I like the blue. Blue lights are good. Let's see here. Okay. But in KSP2, the gaming chair actually reduces reduces your FPS. Yeah, man. Like I said before, like I've said this a couple times, they need to. What they should have done was just remastered the first game and just kind of just build off from that, you know. Add more planets, add more systems, just slowly, you know. Heck, even try to, you know, try to get Take-Two to hire modders to work on the game, since, you know, like visual packs, like what I'm using here, and the solar systems that we have in the game too with these mods. I mean, oh my gosh. And make this game amazing. Let's see. So I do want to land, we're going to try to land somewhere different, so that way we can take a different surface sample. I can talk. Do I get a different EVA report? No, I don't. Okay. Guys, we've already been to space. Why didn't I bring a... You know what? That's fine. I don't need to bring a Science Junior. Oh, yeah, there is Kitten Space Agency, though. So, that is good. And I think it is true that some KSP modders are working on that. Like, all the perfect... Yeah, that's right. Yeah. This will be a while before it's ready, though. Yeah, but it'll be worth the wait, I'm pretty sure. I mean, so far, like, all the previews I've seen of the game, oh my gosh, it looks fantastic. It looks great. Okay, where are we? Where's the Kerbal Space Center? Okay, the Kerbal Space Center is over there. We're not gonna go there. Let's try to land in the desert. Let's try to do that. I didn't bring a heat shield, but that's okay. Let me get out real quick. I gotta be quick. Collect data. Okay. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. No, your room doesn't suck. It doesn't suck at all, Biebert. I think it's nice. I like the blue lights in it. The blue lights are nice. Alright, I don't know if I'm gonna actually land in the desert, but we'll find out. Yeah, we're right above the desert now. Yeah, KSA definitely has a lot of potential. They are white, but I can put them in blue. Oh, they are? Oh, okay. I think it was probably the camera made it look kind of bluish. It looked like a blue hue. Blue hue. I want to finish off the science mode in KSP2, but I don't want to be promoting that game at all. My last mission I did was landing on the Duna Monument. Yeah, I did. I've only done a couple videos of KSP2, and just with how unbearable it was to try to play it. I mean, obviously they did some improvements with the FPS, which my FPS did improve, like it actually was playable at some point. And then they finally fixed the wobbly rockets, which they said that it wasn't a problem, but like come on. Like that it was definitely not intended to be that way, but they were trying to play it off as if like, oh, it brings a challenge to the game. It's like no, like what would bring a challenge is if maybe, you made the struts a little bit better, or, you didn't make the physics of the rockets so wobbly. Like they can still wobble, but not as much as they did. Or maybe, don't have auto strut at all and just incentivize players to use auto struts more, which even like, and that's the thing with the wobbly rockets problem, is that even if you strutted the heck out of the rocket, it would still wobble like no tomorrow. It would just be unbearable to try to control. So, yeah, like they've for at least for me, they fixed the FPS problem in my experience, but and the wobbly rockets, but everything else, yeah, it's just. And they're still selling it on Steam, I believe, which is crazy. Also, in other news as well, apparently, there are several countries that have banned Destiny 2 from being played in, I forget which countries they were, but Steam is issuing a refund to everybody who's being affected by that in the countries who own Destiny 2, which is very interesting. And I'm not really sure why it's banned, but I don't know. D2 banned? Yeah, in some countries, yeah. Not sure why exactly, but yeah. Ooh, jeez. Oh, we got his thermometer left. And we passed the desert. Dang it. That's okay. That's alright. Oh, you can see the mun. There's the mun. Hello, mun. Alright. I wonder what the raisin could be. Let me look it up. Let's look it up. I'll look it up on my phone. Let's see, which countries ban Destiny 2? Let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay. So we have Destiny 2 is not officially banned by governments, but has been restricted by its developer, Bungie, in countries like Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan, due to legal restrictions. Players in these regions may encounter TAPIR errors and are unable to access the game. Affected countries Russia, Belarus, Kazakhstan, Iran, and other countries. Why the restrictions? Bungie cited being restricted by law as the reason for these restrictions. This means the game developer has to comply with local laws and regulations in those countries. So yeah, I guess yeah, in those countries, I mean, basically, if they can't play it, you can consider it like a ban if it's restricted like that. You could call it like, restricted or whatever. But if nobody can play it, that's basically a ban. So yeah, Steam apparently, I've read that Steam is going to be giving refunds to those that are affected, who own Destiny 2. Seems to be Russia trying to put up a new Iron Curtain. Probably, but like, I don't know why for Destiny 2 though. I don't know. Probably, maybe because it has a huge like American base, player base. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, I mean, well, Kazakhstan, Belarus. I mean, I don't know what those countries, but you know, Not sure. Right. I mean, we're technically in a different area. We're in a different ocean, so we could do EVA reports, we could do crew reports, we could take temperature. Let's see, log temperature. There it is. Unfortunately, the other goo blew up, and so did the barometer. They're probably testing censorship, seeing what the average gamer is capable of before bypassing it. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, there we go. I was like, why didn't I hear the water? Why didn't I hear the splashdown? Okay, we're gonna take this, store this back in here. Alright, surface, oop, 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 oop. Take surface sample. You've taken a sample of the water. It appears to dramatically increase the surface humidity of anything it touches. Okay, no EVA report needed. Okay. And did I, yeah, take that and store that as well. The crew reports, there we go. And another temperature. The recorded temperature data from the environment. There we go. And then we can recover it. And that is even more science. Look at that. Hey, thank you for 14 likes, guys. Thank you so much. 1 like away from 15. Alright. Ooh, we have 81 science. Cool. Maybe I'll give Valentina a chance to pilot the next thing that we're doing. Because we got into orbit, which is good. So, yeah, that's good on that front. I think... we have the Science Junior that we can still mess with, so we could probably do that first, and then maybe make our way to the Mun. We could do that, too. Probably just do a flyby of the Mun. Let's see, that's more... That's advanced rocketry. Oh yeah, we have the launch stability enhancers. Let's see. Inline reaction wheel, that'd probably be important to have. That's 45. Yeah, all these are 45, so we can only spend it on one, technically. Okay. I don't really need aviation right now, because we're not making planes. We get the Terrier liquid fuel engine, which is more efficient in space. So... Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Yeah, we'll get this, and then we can get other science from the Science Junior. Duh. Because since we haven't used the Science Junior yet, we can do just that. I only have one command pod for this, so... If I want to bring a scientist, I have to stack 2 of them, but I don't want to do that. And I don't need a big rocket. Just give me... Yeah, just give me this. This should be fine. And we'll have Valentina. No, I think I should probably do that. I'll stack 2 of them up here like this. But I definitely want 2 parachutes. Yeah, I want 2 parachutes. If I do... What if I did this? That's too big. There's nothing smaller that can work with this. I know what I could do, though. Hey, Prime. Kerbal's going well. We're doing science mode. We're doing science mode. So we have unlimited money, but can I move this, please? Move. Is there? Come on. Oh, you move that way, but you won't. Oh, there we go. Jeez. So, can I put a parachute on this? can. Okay, perfect. That'll look really weird. Going to sleep. Good night, Savvy. Good night, chat. Oh, okay, Carbon. Have a good rest. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Oh, you know what I could do? How you doing, Prime? It's good to see you, though. Good to see ya. Yeah, here, go like this. Put this here. Do you play any games off stream? I do. I re-downloaded this demo called Half Sword that I do recommend you guys play, actually. It is quite fun. Quite gory as well, but it is a lot of fun. I've been playing that lately, and let's see. I also played Destiny 2 off stream as well. And maybe House Flipper 2 off stream too as well. Yeah, I don't want that to obstruct there, so let's do that. Doing good. Been getting lots of good stuff on Minecraft. Oh, that's good. What have you been getting? I wonder... I don't have a shroud to put this around, do I? No, we just have a service bay. Oh, no, this should be fine. This should be okay, because the parachute should be large enough for that. Oh, duh! Oh my god, we have the radial ones. I didn't even see that I had the radial parachutes. Oh, okay. I'm being really smart right now. Totally forgot we had those. Alright, and then put that there. Perfect. Okay. And the Science Junior, that's what we need. Because we can take a scientist with us now. Yeah, that should be okay. Because I don't want that to weigh down so much as we're falling back down. So I'll just use our scientists to take the data there. I did a video on Half Sword when it first came out. It's come a long way since then. Oh, it definitely has. I've done like 2 videos of it before. One was showing it off and one was kind of like playing it in first person as like a challenge. It's quite funny. Okay. How much thrust does this have? We need more thrust. Thrust. There we go. Not much delta V with that, though. I mean, honestly, you know what? We could just do... Yeah, just launch this thing into the sky. This should be fine. Let me get a little bit more boost here. This is the beauty of infinite money, is just we could build whatever. No limitations whatsoever. There we go. Okay, then... I'm not gonna call it anything. But yeah, what kind of stuff have you been getting in Minecraft, Prime? My favorite weapon is the candlestick. Oh my god. The game has been more difficult, or I'm just poopy at it. But it just seems like that the game is pretty tough now. A lot tougher than when I last played it. I just can't wait for it to be on like because it's technically like in a beta. It kind of feels like a free early access, to be honest, but I can't wait for it to be fully released, or even just at a stage where like there's a lot more stuff to it. And I would love to have like multiplayer versus or like co-op. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a really fun feature. Okay, let's take the Science Junior first. Conduct materials study. The materials show little signs of change, though one of the samples appears to be judging you silently. Perfect. Just what I like to see. Bob's up here. Valentina, take the stuff. Collect the data. Yeah, close the doors too. Perfect. Anything to get from the goo? Yes. In here? No. Barometer? No. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and launch this thing. 3, 2, 1, go. I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come Deliverance hardcore. Oh, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 hardcore. I'm good at it and still difficult. Still not as hard combat as Half Sword though. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 looks like a lot of fun. I think it... Oh. I think it did get harder. The AI model are much better, I think. Yeah, especially the final boss guys. Oh my gosh, I've died to them so many times already. Too many times. Excuse me. Alright, 44. Oh. I forgot. I shouldn't have detached that. That's fine. I did collect the data though, at least, so that's fine. That's good. EVA here. Yeah. Collect the data. Store experiments. And then Bob. I want it zoomed out like that. Bob, can you reach this? You can. Perfect. And then observe the goo. Hey, a little bit more data. Collect that. Store it again. There you go. Yeah, I was trying to get to space, potentially, but that didn't end up working out. I was gonna take Bob and restore the Science Junior to do another take of science in space, and then probably falling back down as well, but that didn't work out. There's another game a lot like it, Gladio Moria or something like that. It has a really cool slow motion aspect. Ooh, I have to check that out. I have to take a look at that. I know Half Sword is it's a lot of fun, and I do recommend it. Do recommend you guys downloading it and playing it for yourselves. There is like a gore setting that you can put, so if you don't like, blood and stuff, you can actually turn it down all the way. Or if you like a lot of gore, there's like a max setting, and then there's like in the middle. I turned mine at max setting. Mine is at max settings. Alright, goodbye heat shield. But this should give us enough science to buy the next thing that we wanted. Alright, so those two started deploying, and then we have the main one. Ooh. You did not strike me as a max gore person. That's hilarious. Really? No, I love gore. I really like gore. Um, that's why I love like Mortal Kombat. Uh, the, uh, none of the Street Fighters have blood in it, does it? Because I was gonna say, like, do the more recent ones have blood, or none of them? I would say that Soul Calibur does not do any of that. I know that for sure. But yeah, I've loved Mortal Kombat for a long time, and part of it has to do with my game crashed. No. Oh my God, no. My game crashed. Oh, I have to probably do that mission again. Dang it. Ugh, what? I hate when that happens. Yay, game crash. All right, let's load it back up. Silly game. How's everyone doing? You get to see the beautiful loading screen. Oh my God. It'd be funny if it like auto saved as we landed there. That would have been great. And then we could just recover it from there. Okay, well, the next thing I could probably do, well, this gives me, I guess, the opportunity to fix kind of what I was doing with that mission. And also, that's why I don't like bringing the Science Junior all that much, is because of how much it just weighs down everything. It weighs things so much. It weighs too much. I think there's a mod somewhere. I don't know if I have it or not, but there is a mod that has like a smaller version of the Science Junior. Like there's the regular size and then there's like the smaller size. Hmm. Okay, we're going back in. All right, sorry, checking something real quick. Okay. Oh my God, it's here! Oh my, oh wait, is that just a part? Two part, one stages. Oh. Okay, recover. Oh, no, it wasn't. Dang. Oh no, here it is. No way. Recover. Yes. Oh my God, this game is great. I love this game. That's great. I can't believe that actually worked. That's funny. All right. How many? Oh, we're still at 14. Okay. So we need, let's see, we have general construction, flight control. Welcome back, Laser. Welcome back. You have a fun fact? Ooh, lay the fun fact on me. What is it? The launch. Yeah, I should probably get the stabilizers. Launch stabilizers. Inline reaction wheel. Yeah, we'll get this. Okay. So, let us go do a flyby of the mun. When are we playing Split Fiction again? What is today? Today is Thursday. We could play tomorrow if you want. We can play tomorrow if you want to, Tony. I'm totally up for it. And then I think on Saturday I could do more Twilight Princess. Sounds good? Awesome. What are you up to right now, Tony? Okay. I appreciate everybody that's come by in the stream tonight. I really do appreciate it. Great turnout. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, tell me the facts. Show me the facts. Alright, if we're going to the mun, I definitely need this shield. Eaton just chilling? Nice. What you eating? Oh yeah, we got these new fuel tanks too, that's right. So I'm gonna attach this here. Mm, Science Junior. Yeah, bring barometer, thermometer, all that good stuff. Goo. Alright, if I'm gonna bring the Science Junior, I am also going to have to bring more parachutes. Made some, ooh, homemade burgers. Ooh, what do you have on your burger? Burger. What do you got on it? Alright, that shouldn't block the spot there. Here, move this here, that there. These two to the side. Actually, you know what? Do I want to add those there? That could probably obstruct it, so I won't do that. Okay. So let me get this going. Oops. That probably won't be able to shroud over that. Yeah. So I'll just keep it normal there. What is that, 491? Yeah, so, I mean, since we're doing a flyby, we don't need a ton of fuel up there. My hair now reached 1 meter 25 centimeters, 4.101 feet, with the very longest hairs reaching 1 meter 36 centimeters. Wow, 4.462 feet. That's crazy. That's long. That is a very long hair. Wow. Oh, you know what I could do? Let's see. Attach those. Was that 637? Nah, I don't need that. Maybe just add a little bit more fuel here. Do that. Then we'll add a lower stage. And add these. Add this at the bottom. 128. Do I have the fuel? No, I don't. I don't have the fuel lines. So we're gonna have to use... It does 2 laps around my neck. Best natural scarf. Wow. Wow. What is... Hold on. Okay. Something's like my arm is a little itchy. The usual tomato, onions with ketchup and mustard and cheese. Delicious. That is so good. Delicious, delicious. Because I was going to do probably asparagus staging, but then I realized, oh wait, I can't do that. I can't do that. I wonder, what if I do this in stages as well? So, let's see, auto strut to the middle, like that. 3,000, oh yeah, because that's like 231. If I did, let's see, this one, oh, yeah, these two on their own. Then I decouple, yeah, that one and this one here. How would that work? 1.15. Okay. 1.15. It technically does lift it up, but it's not as, like, strong. So if I were to remove or decrease this 1.22, okay. Maybe if I could get it like 1.20, that should be fine. 1.18. Okay, we'll try this one. There we go, 1.20. 3,392. That might be enough for what we're doing. Maybe. Because I could instead... Well, that would add more weight to the bottom. But... You know what, we'll give this a test run. I'm gonna call this money. Money. Okay, let's give it a go. But yeah, having a hair as a scarf, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, hopefully it's not nighttime. Okay, it's not. My luck all the time when doing launches to anywhere in this game is always nighttime. Alright. Let's try this out. 3, 2, 1, go! And we have liftoff. That my ass bothering me. Alright, so far so good. So far so good. Burn to there. Because we'll be going into space now. Now, if I'm doing a flyby of the Mun, I'm not going to use the Science Junior until I reach the Mun's orbit or sphere of influence. And the easiest thing to do to get to the Mun is, if you see the Mun on the horizon, start burning prograde, and then you'll eventually make an encounter with it. Very, very easy. Alright, we are going down, but we are going to get into orbit regardless. So that's good. There we go. Orbit. Okay. So the mun is right there. So we could set that as a target, and we can actually use our maneuver nodes here. And I could see how much delta V that's gonna cost. How much do I have left? I have over 1,800. Okay, that should be plenty then. Yeah, see, there it is. But I'm gonna adjust that to where... Oop, that's too much. Too much. Yeah, and since we're doing a flyby, I want to make sure that I'm close. That when I'm coming out, I'm going to be close to Kerbin so I could just easily go back down. So, yeah, so I don't have to use as much fuel. So we're not going to be that close to the mun. I mean, what would it look like? Hold on. I actually see something real quick. What if we are on the other side? Okay, that could work. That could work. I am closer to it by doing this. Look at that periapsis. I mean, I have like 1,000 left, so like I could probably just get close to the mun. Now adjust my trajectory as I get halfway through there. So we'll do that. We'll consider that a flyby. One second, guys. Alright, sorry, I'm back. My mom wanted to close my shade. She didn't want to be seen. Alright. So, where were we? Alright, so I'm gonna speed up time. The burn time is 54 seconds. So I'll burn at... we can probably just burn at 54. Yeah. Or close to 54. There we go. Alright, now you can see our apoapsis expanding because we're gaining speed at periapsis. I'm going farther out into space. Why did it do that? Okay, that is not what it predicted there. Okay, just go back. Yeah, do that. Oh, that works. Okay, and then halfway through, I could fix the trajectory just a little bit. Because we could bring it down. Make it on a even playing field, like that. That's better. Yeah, you can see like in real time this would take like an hour to get there, but since we have time warp, we can go in an instant, just about. You can see Kerbin in the background. Look at that. Alright, that's gonna take 1 second to burn. There. Alright, that fixed it. And now we just fly by. We say hello and goodbye to the mun. Wave to the mun, guys. And boom, sphere of influence. Meow. Alright. I'm gonna get closer to this. Look at that. There it is. Alright, give me conduct an experiment. High radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. It looks like it would be fun to paint the rocket with this. Ooh, that's 50 science. Let's observe the mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. We have the temperature. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be quite impossible, as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold, except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. This is probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. And the barometer. The instrument reads 0. It's as if we're in a vacuum. And then we got a crew report. You look at the surface of the mun and try to find a good landing space. The inside of the craters might be the best option. Well, we're not going to land there just yet. We don't have any landing gear, and we don't have enough fuel to land and get back. Probably don't even have enough to actually land anyway. And then we can EVA. Oh my goodness. You've recorded your observations about the situation. Cool. Alright. Oh, let me collect this data, because there could be a chance that, that could blow up. Despite having heat shield underneath it, it is a possibility still. And I'll collect this data, collect all the data. Why am I spinning out of control? Oh my god. Take this. Take this too. Store it. Okay. There we go. Give me some control back. Oh, we weren't even at the actual periapsis of the mun. But that's okay. Yeah, the mun is quite small, but compared to us, it is actually very, very big. Alright, so now we're back around Kerbin orbit. Well, technically we've been around Kerbin orbit this entire time. Like, sphere of influence, but not... but technically we're in the mun sphere of influence, but still around the orbit of Kerbin. Since the mun orbits Kerbin. Alright, we're gonna burn retrograde. Get this down to about, we'll say 30? Or probably 40, maybe like 40 or something. 40, we'll do 40, 43. 43. Alright, so we're basically just gonna be falling back down. So this will be fun. So we'll speed up time. And as you can see, falling back to Kerbin. I just always love to see how, like from a distance, just how small it is, but as you get closer, it's just like, you know, right up in your face. We're probably going to be landing on the dark side of the... I think there's a hair on my arm that's making it feel weird. I think I got it. I'm gonna burn retrograde though, just to stop me from going to the dark side of the Mun, or the Mun, of Kerbin. Is because you won't be able to see anything. And we're actually right above, we're about to pass over the space station, or the space center. Ah! Getting, I got space right. It's space center. Space station would be around orbit of a celestial body. Like the International Space Station. All right. All right, now it's starting to burn up the atmosphere. Yeah, kind of a gentle... I say gentle as we're literally burning, but compared to like other ways that we dove into Kerbin, this is a gentle kind of like skidding across the atmosphere. It's not as harsh, because if we went below like 30 or something, it would just be like the screen would be wobbling and would be decreasing speed like rapidly. When this is more of kind of a gentle decline into the atmosphere. There we go. Oh, and that stage also stopped burning too. That's funny. Alright, we'll go ahead and just try to activate the parachutes so they can deploy whenever, and we should have a smooth landing into the water below. Oh, there they go. And this, I'm gonna mark that just to see it coming down more. It'll most likely pass over us. Since that one has nothing to kind of drag it back like the parachutes can. So... Alright, speed up time. Yep, there it goes. We can actually see it quite close. Here it goes, right into the water. Oh, did it actually survive? What? There's no way. The physics in this game can be a little silly. Like, there have been times where you think you'd crash land because you're going so fast, but no, sometimes you just bounce right off the surface, or if like if something's far away enough, and I guess it's not like kind of loading in, it'll just plop plop down into the water. Maybe like a part or two will exist that's left, but not the whole thing. And touchdown. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Beautiful. All right. Well, that was a good mission right there. Did a beautiful flyby of the Mun. And we should have gotten quite a bit of science from that too, so we can get another set of probably parts or fuel tanks or whatever it could be. We'll see. Hey Bones, I have almost 2 foot mohawk I've been growing for 2 years. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. 2 foot mohawk. That's a lot of hair there. So we have 151 science. So we have flight control. How much is this? 90? Okay. So I want to get flight control because we'll get the inline reaction wheels because we need that. We need that for stabilization. Thank you, Random. Yeah, how you doing, Bones? Good to see you. This one gives us engines and solid rocket fuel booster. Fuel systems gives us liquid fuel tanks plus the external fuel duct, so we could kind of start doing asparagus staging if we want, which I'm kind of leaning towards that. Then obviously we have electrics here, so we have batteries, we have miniaturization like adapters, stack separators, dock port junior. This one has like ladders and stuff. That one I'm not too worried about right now. Something that has landing gear, which we technically already have kind of landing gear, so we could probably work towards that. So I'm gonna get the fuel systems, because fuel systems is gonna work wonders. Because asparagus staging is so efficient in making sure that our mission has enough fuel and that everything's good. So, I'm going to do a couple things here. Do I have anything that can... No. Nope, I still only have the surface bay. That's all right. So, I guess the next best thing to do would be to land on the Mun. So we did a flyby of the Mun. Well, there's orbit of Mun, I guess, but since it's science, we don't have to do, like, career mode missions, so... we could just do whatever. We could do the orbit and we could do the landing. I mean, we're eventually going to do it anyway, so might as well get it out of the way first. Now, I want this. What's our landing gear look like? Okay, we have 2 different struts here. So I want that. But I also want to do kind of like... Yeah, like asparagus staging, maybe? Let's see, grab this, and... Yeah, just raise this up a little bit. Oh, hold on. Give me... Well, if I do asparagus staging, I need 4. So we do 4 there, and then 4 things of landing gear. Like that. And I can technically put another thing of fuel here. And these will all have engines on them. Luigi Kart Super. Oh wait, well... That's if I get all these to work together. Like, if I could get this all to land, that would be perfect. It's kind of the plan there, you know? Was that 1,000? Oh, here. I mean, with this kind of wide base, you really don't need the landing gear because it's kind of its surface area is quite large, but just for the sake of this, I'll put landing gear right here. Let's see. Oh, this is very oh, that's why, because this is off center. I was like, wait a minute. Why does this look so weird? There we go, that's better. That's even. Yeah, just in case I'll have the landing gear there. Can't imagine doing a 4-foot tall mohawk with my hair. It takes an hour and 2 cans of hairspray to get it fully up. Oh my gosh. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay, so I want to separate these. So this goes, hold on. You go here, and then you go in the middle. And do the same thing again. You go there, and you go in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna face this way. Okay, so that one and this one. Perfect. Make sure all these are firing at the same time, since all the fuel is going to be directed into the center. Okay, grab this, and we'll work on the next stage. This and this, so that way there's a little bit more room there. I should put inline stabilizer. Oh. That was a lot smaller than I thought. Okay. I was not expecting that to be that small. We do it once a year at least. We have a 4-day rock festival I go to every year. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. You only have to do it once a year. Where's the service bay? How big is this? Because I could technically open this up and put the put the inline stabilizer right there. Could probably put like 2 of them. Come on. You could put it. No. Put it right here. There you go, right there, and then put this one on top. Thank you. There we go. That's what I wanted. Alright, then we get the swivel engine here. And then the same thing on these sides too. We use the swivel engine. Because it's more powerful, and we're going to do asparagus staging down here too. I think we'll set it up the same. So we have this here, then this on the bottom, probably too low. Okay, so all these are going to go at the same time. Could maybe add a middle stage. Middle stage might work. What you been up to though, Bones? Good to see ya. Okay, so then this oops. Yeah, that one and this one. Okay, and these are all going at the same time. How strong is that? 1.97. We'll decrease we'll decrease these on the outer parts. I'll decrease that a little bit too. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I think that's good. See, that says 3074 Delta B. Really? Thought that'd be a little bit more than that because of all those spare good staging, but I mean the calculation with the last one we had a lot of fuel left over, so this should be fine. What should we name this? Monday. We'll call it Monday. We'll see how this works. Because I want to say we may have enough fuel, because technically if we want to go into orbit and then go to the Mun, like a flyby that we did, we want like over 4,000. If we want to land, probably 5,000 to 6,000. Probably 6,000, just because we have to get off the Mun, go back into orbit around it, and then head back to Kerbin, which we don't have to orbit Kerbin technically. We could just fall back down to Kerbin. Whoa. That's a thunderstorm happening over there. Scared me for a second. Oh my god. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go! And think about these compared to the solid rocket fuel boosters. I can limit the thrust that's here. Look at that waterfall going to work there, that mod. Beautiful. Alright, first set should be going away in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now for the second set, do not do this to me. Don't flip me over. Don't do this. I thought that was a gunshot from the game. Oh, no, it was a lightning strike in the game, in this game. Yeah, they're loud. Thunderstorms are quite loud. With this visual mod. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be getting into orbit with this stage. Probably not. I don't even think I'm gonna get to space with this. Come on. I mean, when in doubt, I could probably just switch to solid rocket fuel boosters. I could just do that. Yeah, because I don't think this is gonna help me land. Probably not. Because I at least wanted probably this to get me to the mun, and then orbit the mun, and then land, and then go back. Because that probably would have been enough there, but probably not getting to orbit the mun, land on the mun, go back. I don't know, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Alright, we're at 96. Alright, let's see. I'm still gonna keep this, I'm still gonna try to push through with this mission and see how far we can get, at least. Alright, that's orbit. And the mun is... where? Oh, the mun's over there. Alright, time to burn prograde. That's so beautiful. Alright, there we go. And now we can just get out of Kerbin. Get away from Kerbin. Goodbye, Kerbin. Goodbye. Well, I might have to revert, but we'll see. Yeah, I can't. I can't see the mun because the sun is in the way. Oh my god. I can't see anything. And boop. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna get close to the mun. You can see there. Oop. There we go. Wow, look at that. That is beautiful. Take a screenshot of that. Okay. Oh, okay, now we're in orbit of the Mun. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Alright, so I want to land somewhere where I think it's seemingly flat. So, in like a crater or something, more than likely. So we're just gonna swing around because we're gonna be going to the dark side. So maybe what I want to do is here, keep going around. She'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Maybe a crater that we can come across. Maybe like right here? So I'll stop burning right there. Because I don't want to, if I burn too much, then this giant crater that we're coming by, because this has a very high ridge, so I don't want to burn retrograde too much, so I'm probably just gonna run into it. But we can pass over it. Which you can see right here. Very tall, very, very high up. Oops. Okay. Hey, Jesse, how you doing? Welcome. Alright, I may want to change course slightly. Yeah, because I want to land in this crater. So I'm going to do that and then burn retrograde again. Yeah, Jesse's here! Alright, stop the burn right there. Yeah, Laser reached 1K, 1,000 subscribers. Oops. I've been busy with work and I miss you guys. Yeah, I miss you too. Glad you could stop by. We're about to land on the Mun. I started a new campaign again, and we're doing science mode. Ooh, no, not this again. Oh my god. Not the first time this happened, but luckily... I mean, compared to Slate, this is a little bit easier to deal with. Okay. That's fine. Okay, oh, you can see Kerbin! Look at that. You can see Kerbin from here. I should have landed more towards, like over here, but it's fine. We'll figure this out. Alright, so let's just conduct some stuff here. So, goo, You leave the sample bay doors open on the Mun and go do something else for a while. Crew reports. You record the crew's assessment of the situation. Temperature, collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. Let's see. They say Insanity is doing the same thing multiple times and expecting a different result. You check the atmospheric pressure again anyway. It's always good to check it. And then goo. I have another big show in the short future with Post Malone, and I will have the opportunity to get my kids in there and meet them maybe. That'd be awesome. The goo seems to be less dense here. Alright. We need to get our Kerbal out. Kerbal. EVA. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. Your entire For You page is just football? Oh my gosh. Hey Afton, how you doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Surface sample. The sample appears to be comprised of a large number of materials layered over time. I use my RCS here. I don't think I can move this up, can I? No, not really. Yep, no, I can't even do that either. Okay, collect the data here. Collect this data for now. And I'll get the rest later once I figure this out here. I would like to try to find a rock, though. That would be nice. Just spin like crazy, spin like crazy, spin like crazy. Oh, my electric charge's almost out. Oh my god, get it! No! No! Frick. Alright, well, you know what? That's okay. I don't know if there's any rocks, like physical rocks I could pick up here, but we can look around. This is fine. Okay. Just EVA again. It's whatever. Let's see here. Mario Galaxy. Use my skills to look around here for any rocks. Any, like, physical rocks I can pick up, because this is all just, like, parallax. That's not one there. We can probably come back for the rock later, honestly, because I kind of want to leave the... I want to leave the Mun. I want to just try to see if I can do something about this. Ooh, go back. There are people posting match days that happened 3 months ago. Probably just to get... I don't know. Probably get people hyped and just for engagement, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. Okay. No, no, dang it. Uh, shoot. Okay. Ah, all that for nothing. Ah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try a different approach. Well, I'm just gonna add something extra to this. Good lord. Let's add. I'm just gonna do this then. I know. God. So I know that this works. It does work. But I am gonna add just more fuel to this. I'm gonna add just more to make it better. I need to go inside here. There to there. And then the same thing. Alright, so not that one, not this one. Alright, these two, I did not even make a... There. Those go first. Then... that one, and yep, these two go next, and then those two are last. Okay. That's pretty much what I wanted to change with that. Can't believe that. Can't believe that happened. No. Okay. So, let's try this again. 3, 2, 1, go. This time we should have better efficiency with this first stage. There we go. Excuse me, sorry, I don't know if you heard that. I apologize for burping in your ears. Warping. So many notifications on Discord, it's distracting sometimes. I have a silly incentive at the top of chat, so like, oh, hey Snake Eyes, how you doing? Finally at a break. Nice. Finna break. Inhale this sandwich. Oh my god. Ooh, yummy sandwich. Yeah, so like I have a funny thing in on the top, so like if you want to, I could purposely crash a rocket that I build. Finally this. Alright, this is a lot better this time. Sandwich. What kind of sandwich do you got? Tell me about it. 70. There we go. The usual. Okay. Yeah, Jesse's here. Peanut butter and peanut butter sandwich. PB. No J, just PB. Per personal best. Personal best sandwich. Sandwich. Alright, I'm gonna stop there with that. And I'm gonna take care of these notifications real quick, because oh my god. They're all over the place. Now reducing sugar intake. Okay, cool. I have a pumpkin donut that I can eat later. I'll be having that after because I have some chicken left over and yeah. I'll be eating that after stream, the rest of my chicken, and then I'll eat my pumpkin donut. So I can engorge myself with brownies and cookies. True, true. A Philly with extra beef. Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. Oh, SpongeBob. Why? Alright, let me stretch. Oh. Whew. Goodness. That felt good. Alright, this is a lot... Yeah, this is definitely more efficient than last time. Oh yeah, Bones was here earlier. Bones, are you still here, by the way? I don't know if you still are. Alright, I did not mean to extend it out that far, but that's okay. I was not paying attention. Oops. Yeah, adjust my glasses because I keep wanting to slip down a little bit. Alright. We want to burn this way so we can get to the mun. And we should have enough fuel to make it easier for us to land and yeah, hopefully I don't fall over like I did. We gotta find like a flat, like a pretty flat spot, which obviously inside a crater would be nice, but I wasn't like in the center of a crater. I was more on like the edges of it, or definitely the more hilly parts. So I gotta be more careful with my targeting. Oh? Hmm. Let's see, if I go... No, go the other way. Alright, here we go. Did you try to sell Foxy's limited Lego Star Wars TIE Fighter? What is wrong with you? You know we built that thing for him, dude. Now he's bawling straight up tears because he can't find his Lego. What quote is that from? What is that from? Alright, I need this to go really close to the mun. Money, money, money. 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 Good enough. Okay. So same as before, we'll just warp here. Goodbye. Goodbye, Kerbin. I think that's Mimis back there. You honestly don't know? Oh, Was it was it just something you made up? It's crazy. Lady Lincario is still streaming. Oh my goodness. Or did she actually? Oh no, she finished. She just finished. Oh my god. She beat the game. She beat Wind Waker. Afton Kutcher is here. Oh my god. Afton Kutcher is crazy. Domain to ignore. No, that's okay. Unny. Mumney. Money. 8675309. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get to Periapsis. Perry the Platypus Apsis. That's your password. 8675309 is your password? Uh-oh. Alright, so we're on this plane now. I'm sorry. Oh no. Alright, yeah, go back, go around. One, two, three, four, five, six. Oh no. Not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. Oh, you know what? Actually, that works. That could work. I'm going to quick save this time, just in case. Yeah, if I don't get in that crater, I can just burn into this crater over here. That'd probably be easier. Alright, quick save again. Let's see. Yeah, we're passing over this ridge now, as you can see. What? Oh my god, what just what just happened? Okay. Whatever. Ah! Okay. Gosh dang it. Alright, quick save again. Alright. Oh yeah, duh, because that's still... Oh, don't do that. Go back the other way. Ooh, slow down, slow down. Okay, I'm passing over the... Passing over this crater. Good, 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 good. Passing over the ridge. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow, 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 slow. This spot right here looks like a safe bet. Yes! Ugh! Success! Okay, I'm quick saving. Yay! Alright, I didn't fall over this time. Oh my god. Remove from symmetry, and I'm going to adjust this. Adjust the spring dampener. Same with this one. Raise that up more. Shift complete. Alright, there we go. Let me bring that down more. Okay, that didn't do much. Yeah, if I kind of force it, there we go. Ah, that looks so cool. Alright, quick save again, and now we can get out and do what I wanted to do before. I really gotta be careful when I'm taking data and stuff. Oh god. Or when I'm grabbing onto, excuse me, grabbing onto the ship and all that. I gotta be very careful. Because I could definitely knock it over by accident. Look up and search the sky for Kerbin. Suddenly, you feel very small. The sample appears to be comprised of a large number of materials layered over time. Okay. Do I want to try... I mean, I don't even know if I want to try to find a rock. Like a physical rock I could pick up, because those take a long time for me to find. There's a little crater there, but we can't pick that up. That is not a rock we can pick up. Let's see. Scan the area. Because I want all the science, and we can get a lot of science if we take our rock home with us. But that's if we can find one. Is that one? I don't think so. That might be like, no, I think that's, no, that's not one. Wait, is that it? I think I may have found one. Oh, that's all the way over there, though. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna go for it. I have to, like, lean in to see if it is. Because it's so small, it's so far away. Okay. Come on, just need a rock. Think I found it over here. Alright, stop for a second. Let me bring this up so I can see how much fuel I have left. Okay. It was... Well, since I'm farther out this way, I can actually look around now. That's not it. I thought I saw one. Was I mistaken? Oh, don't tell me I was just seeing things, chat. No. No. I think I may have just been seeing things. Great. Oh, so much for that. Watch, and I go back to the ship and then I find it again. That's my luck. Yeah, like none of these rocks I can actually pick up. Like there's a very specific rock that we can find. This hasn't been my first rodeo, but oh my gosh. Just wish it was easier to find one. Like if I get rid of the parallax mod in here, then these rocks won't be here. I think you could turn it off in the menu. I think so. Let's see. It's a small rock, so sometimes it's gonna be hard to find. And who knows, it probably isn't even in this crater at all. You know what? And that's fine. That's okay. I could maybe look up where, like, most commonly where mun rocks are, because in the giant crater on the mun, one of the large craters, there's a chance for it to be there. Higher chance for it to be there. Oop, shoot. Here, let me look this up real quick. Let's see. Passwords now need letters with one capital at least, numbers, and a special character, so the new password's ABC123 exclamation mark. Oh man. Where to find mun rocks? Kerbal space program. Turn on terrain scatterer in the graphics settings to reveal cosmetic rocks and look for interactable mun stones that appear small, dark smudges or glints on the surface. No. Let's see. Reddit has the best answers. If you're using a save before installing DLC, behind surface features. Randomly placed across the entire surface, you notice them since they stick out like a sore Kerbal. Found 3 in a crater. Okay. There's technically like a... Okay, it doesn't say specifically. There's like a... Use the cheat menu to find surface features. They can be inside parallax scatter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, let's test it out. Let's see, so surface features, where would that even be? Uh-oh. What? What just happened? Okay, thank you for the 15 likes, by the way. What just happened with that? Hello? I'm gonna redo that. Okay. That was really weird. Okay. Database, object thrower, difficulty physics, contracts, Kerbals, resources, breaking ground, surface features. Enable surface features, stats gathering. Surface feature finder? Oh. Scan points? Ah, I see. Huh. That's really interesting. Oh, oh my god, there was a rock there the whole time. Oh my god, that was... Okay. It's right by that little crater. Okay. Yeah, like, look how small that is. I mean, that's really hard to see there. That's fine. Okay, let's conduct this. So you leave a sample bay, doors open. Yeah. We've read that before. Assessment of the situation. Mystery goo. And I'll quick save after I get all this data. Alt F12, then in the breaking ground menu. Yeah, I found it. I found it. Okay, close doors. Alright, you head out here. View reports. So, bumping into the freaking rocket. Surface sample. There we go. Oh yeah, we need a plant flag as well. Yeah, I did all the red arrows. Yeah, I know where it is now, so I got rid of it. Alright. Where are we, actually? Here, cancel. Oh yeah. Take down. Highlands, okay. Oops. Mun Highlands. Banana land. There we go. Alright. So, the rock was over here. If I find the little... Yeah. Like the crater that's right here. I go left. There it is. It's literally right there. I mean, look how it blends in with everything else. Oh my gosh. You can see how it's different, like a little different from everything else. Like it's not as gray as all these other rocks, but it does share that similar color. Pick up Munstone. Here we go. Big old stone. Also, we're 5 likes away from 20. Let's see how close we can get to 20 likes, guys. These grayish plain stones may not look like much to the naked eye, but we've seen our scientists literally salivating at the thought of examining one. Return this to have it analyzed and gain all information about it. Oh, that says examining. Examining one. But that'll give us a lot of science as well. That's perfect. I'm not gonna quick save while I'm in the air. Yeah, look at that, like the ridges over there. They look like mountains from here, but it's... What are you doing, you rocket? What the heck? What is... what is happening? Oh my god. What? Okay, the physics are being a little weird here. You know what? I'm just gonna get in and just hope for the best. Just spin. Spin, 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 spin. This helps sometimes. This helps. This helps. This helps. Get me up. I ran out of power. Dang it. Alright, well, let's Let's reload that again. This will probably like by the time I get this to work and everything, uh we'll probably end this. We'll be ending stream here soon, but alright, I think I did all this science stuff and I didn't even save when I said I was going to. Yeah. Log temperature. Goo. Okay. Quick save. Alright, here, just pick up, yeah, collect that. Just take it all. Take all this stuff and put it into the ship. Store it. Quick save again. Oh, I can't quick save on the ladder. Can't quick save when you're on a ladder, guys. Right, quick save. Surface sample. EVA report. Plant flag. Thank you for 16 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright. Mun Highlands. Banana land. There we go. Quick save again. Oop. Sorry, Jebediah. Sorry. Okay. Get up. Get up, get up, get up. And we're gonna go this way. This way. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the physics in there with the rocket, but oh my gosh. Stop. Alright, pick up the stone. Yep. Quick save again. Then, make your way back over to the ship. I don't know if I was coming at it too fast, or if the physics are just being really silly. Once they get close enough. Okay, so it bounced up. Please don't move. Please don't fall over when I get close to you. Please, 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 please. Okay, good. If I'm really quiet, I'm just locked in on a FC25 match. No, that's fine. That's fine. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh! It didn't fall over this time. Good. I think that's what it was. I was going too fast. Ugh. Yeah, I was going way too fast. Alright. Board. I don't know which experiment I dumped, but that's okay. Review stored data. Yeah, we have the EVA report, mystery goo, atmospheric pressure, temperature, materials, surface, mun. Okay, that's all we need. Perfect. Okay. Right. Stop right there so I can get up higher. Yeah, leaving the Mun is like one of the easiest things to do. I mean, really, the easiest place to get back into orbit is Gilly. Gilly, and if you have the Outer Planets mod, there's also like really there's other smaller celestial bodies. Gilly Gang, Gilly Gang, Gilly Gang. Alright, we're back in orbit. And I need to go opposite direction. So I'm gonna go prograde this way. So give me 1 second. Okay. Perfect. Alright, goodbye, Mun. I got a lot of science from you, but we'll probably be back another time here soon. Uh, Depending on if we're going to be going for another hour, we can go to Minmus next, possibly. Alright, am I in orbit? No, not yet. Take me there. Okay, retrograde. Get me down to like 30? Sure. That works. 32. Let me raise it up a little bit. Yeah, because there's a chance that I might not be landing on the bright side. Oh, yep, there goes the landing gear. I'll bring it down a little bit more. Use the rest of our fuel here. Makes it faster to get down to the surface. Okay. Catch that. Oh. Okay, well that works. Good thing we got the data from that. Ah, that looks so cool. Oh. Oh my god, the camera. Alright, where are we landing? We're landing in the ocean, it looks like. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the 18 likes, guys. We're 2 likes away from 20. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Very much so. You guys are awesome. Okay. We're almost there. Kind of just skidding across the atmosphere now. Luckily, we're landing on the day side, which is good. Just activate the parachutes and they can deploy whenever. But we should have a lot of science by the time we head back to the Kerbal Space Center. Stretch again. Oh, okay. Gotta stretch. Yeah, I feel like that this is gonna be great. Once we have better probodobodines, we could start doing like a satellite network and everything, so we can have like all kinds of connections. I think that'll be a great time. And I definitely want to say that maybe next time, let's see, because since we're getting close to stream end time, I do want to say that probably next time that we do this, we'll probably be going to Minmus next because we won't have enough time to get to Minmus and do everything. So we can get some stuff there. It'd be a lot easier to also land and leave from there, so we won't need as much Delta V as we had here. It will cost more Delta V to get to it, but not to land and leave. So we could probably change some things with our rockets. And yeah, I do want to see what we have that we can buy with how much science, however much science we have. I do want to see that. Because let's see, we got a cell that we got like 120. I think it's 100 from the rock, or it was 120. I know something else gave us 100. That was probably the Science Junior that did that, which we're going to take the Science Junior and take it to the Minmus as well, once we have the chance to do that. And let's see. And those stabilizers they worked pretty well. We also need to put batteries and stuff on here because clearly we were running out of power. The communication thing, since we were on the Mun, we didn't really need it too much. We didn't really need it at all because we stayed on the day side the entire time and we were facing the Kerbal Space Center. But once we go probably to Minmus, we're going to need it. And especially when we start setting up comm networks because we need them to connect to each other, talk to each other, so that way in case we go really far out and we have the network that's connecting to each other, we can actually not worry about us losing connection when we go far away, like to Joule and beyond, pretty much. All right, there we go. Recover vessel. Yay! All right, let's see how much science we got. Honestly, I kind of honestly prefer this science mode rather than the career mode. That's just me though. 558 science. That is amazing. Look at that. All right, let's see what we can do with all this. So quite a few of these require 90, so we can get a lot here. Advanced fuel systems. How much was that? 160. And that just adds, I think, larger fuel tanks. RCS. Fuel tank adapters. Then the jumbo fuel tank. We won't need that right now. Unless we get, larger, like these, larger engines. Okay. So I do want better landing gear. That's priority 1. Priority 2 would probably be more power. And I think this will give us solar panels as well, so I want to buy that. Advanced flight control. We'll have a bigger inline stabilizer, so obviously I want that. What else do we get? We also got RCS tanks, and oh, we also have the lander can, which we could probably use lander can next time instead. Advanced construction. Let's see, propulsion systems. Oh yeah, we need these. I want those. Those are good. 10 to 2 is crazy. Wow. Almost got a perfect there. And then wait, the lander can is able to hold 2, right? Or is it no, I think that one's just 1. Yeah, that's just 1. The command modules though, yeah, we have these that can hold 2. Oh boy, do I want... He is here. Hey, Rofi! How you doing? Welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Space exploration. Oh yeah, the the wheels and this storage container, and then you have the ladder. I think... Yeah, you know what? I think I want to go with, I think the last thing I want to go with is probably the command modules. Yeah. Just tired, you? I'm doing well, thank you. I'm gonna be ending here soon, unfortunately. McDowell's. What, do I want that? No, no, because if I have the lander can that's like flat, and I'll show you guys. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Let's get the advanced fuel systems. We'll get that, and that's how much science we'll spend. If we go to here, do we get anything new that's science? No. So yeah, we have lander can now. And this holds 1, yeah, crew capacity 1. But the cool thing about this is, since it's kind of flat, we can add 2 of them, like this. That's a lot better. And honestly, I'd probably want to add, because this doesn't seem like it's going to protect it that well. Not at all. So I definitely want to use this as a means of protecting the shield. Or protecting the lander can. Let me experiment something real quick. So if I move that closer, and if we have Valentino with us, I want to see if I can get Jebediah out of there without it saying like, oh, you gotta... It's obstructing the Kerbal from getting out. I want to see if it will do that. And if it doesn't, that'd be great. Okay. Sorry. I was checking something. Okay, Jebediah. Okay, you can get out. Good. Alright, that's all I wanted to know. Alright, revert, flight, go back to vehicle assembly. Alright, that's good to know. So, that's perfect. Okay, well. I'm gonna go ahead and save our game, and I think for next time, tomorrow, actually, let me talk about tomorrow. Oh boy. Save game. We'll save this as Star SSSA. There we go. We'll save it as that. But tomorrow, Tony Baloney and I are going to be playing some more Split Fiction, and who knows, we might be close to the end, so who knows, next stream could be it. But also, I think on Saturday, let's see, on Saturday, I think I want to play more, I want to do more Twilight Princess. Maybe on Sunday we could do more Hollow Knight. We'll see how things line up. But next time that we do Kerbal Space Program, we're gonna go to Minmus. So Minmus will be exciting in the science mode that we've been playing. But yeah, before we go completely though, I want to go ahead and see who we can raid because I want to share the love. Let's see. Who is streaming right now? Let me refresh just in case. Alright, we got... Let's see, who's playing what? We got Lens playing Super Mario Time Trials. Oh, he's playing Super Mario World, it looks like. That's cool. What's Rod playing? Oh, he's playing Kirby. Oh. You know what? Let's go raid Rod. I haven't raided him in a while, and I haven't been watching him recently, so I definitely want to spread the love. So if you guys would like to, and I hope you guys do, do hashtag Savvy Raid in his chat. Here's a link to his stream there, so you guys can check him out. He is playing Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, and I will also do a redirect. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Look forward to more Split Fiction tomorrow, and I will see you guys in the next one, in the next stream. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I also got a Let's Play going on tomorrow, so, yeah. Yeah, anyway, good night. Bye-bye.